So I just did a video in Arabic about how to lose weight, and I wanted to do the same video in English because I think it's actually really important. I know sometimes we put subtitles down below, but I wanted to do this video and kind of talk to you guys about the things that I've done to kind of put that in, you know, just one quick way to kind of give you guys some tips on how to lose weight. So I actually ended up doing 5 tips in Arabic, and so I'm going to do the same thing in English. So the first 3 things that I did was actually about diet. The first thing I'm going to give you guys, and I have to say before I begin, now losing weight is really a hard thing for a lot of women. A lot of us are really busy. A lot of us are just, you know, we don't know what to do. You know, we are confused. I'm going to be honest, I know a lot about dieting. I actually know more than my fair share. I actually know pretty much everything a woman should know, or even a man should know about you know, working out and losing weight. I just don't ever use any of it. But there was a time in my life when I was in my late teens and early 20s, when I was actually in university from 18 till about 22, 23, where I was like hardcore working out. I actually wanted to become a trainer, but I was studying full time, but I was so obsessed with working out. Like, it was like part of my life. I used to put it in my diary, and I had actually muscles and everything. And actually, as I kind of stopped working out and I gained weight, the muscles, and it's very hard when a woman has muscles, because if you have any fat on top of muscles, you actually look huge. So it's really, really difficult. So you need to be careful. And that was one of the problems I had. So getting down to the diet, I have to say the most important thing is you want to be healthy. This is the most important thing. So as much as women want to be thin, they want to be slender, you know, it's really up to you. It's a preference. I personally like a woman who is like a little bit more on the curvier side, and I do personally like a woman who has, you know, certain muscles. And I think no matter what body type you have, you can work that way, to work whatever way you want to have the body of your dreams. Somebody I personally always have loved her body, and a lot of people probably don't like it. I love it. Love Beyonce's body. I think she just looks amazing, and she's always had like really kind of thick legs, and if you see her now, her legs are toned as hell. Like, they're just so nice. And so she's kind of a representation of a woman who, you know, may have a certain body type and now looks good. She looks so amazing. She has, like, to me, the ideal body. She's just got such, and she's kind of athletic. Her body looks a little athletic. You can tell she really works out. So I love her body. So, you know, it really depends to you which kind of body type you like. You know, a lot of people might like, you know, more of a slender body, like some of the Victoria's Secret models. I personally like a thicker body. You know, some people might like, you know, some people might be thick and they might want that thin body. You can have that if you want that. And if you are really thin and you want curvy body, you can also do that with working out as well. So I'm going to tell you guys first 3 diet tips on losing weight, because this is what this video is about. Okay, the first thing to do, and I'm going to go from the easiest to the hardest. So these are strictly diet tips. So the first thing I did, I actually started eating a lot of asparagus, and I know that sounds weird, but asparagus is a huge diuretic, and I've read so many articles about so many, you know, so many different celebrities who, when they need to lose weight for particular roles in movies or whatever they're doing, when they want to cut up, they will actually eat a lot of asparagus. So I started loading on asparagus. I actually started eating like maybe 2 bushels of asparagus sometimes in a day myself, and I can't tell you guys, like, that really helped me lose weight a lot. And I don't know why. I don't know what in asparagus helps you lose weight, but it is fantastic. And it's also a beauty food too. It has like a lot of vitamin E and a lot of really good nutrients in it, so it's actually really great for you too. So for me, asparagus is like something I try to eat like all the time if I can. I also do eat salmon. I usually eat salmon and asparagus like together as much as I can with like cherry tomatoes, and those are all really great foods for losing weight. Cherry tomatoes have really good like low amount of calories, and salmon is actually really such a great high protein omega-3 fatty acid food. I mean, it makes your hair and your skin gorgeous too. So that was one of my favorite things that I used to eat. Like, I would try to eat at least twice a week, and then I would eat asparagus quite often, like, you know, another day, so I wouldn't eat salmon. So I'm definitely huge on asparagus. I know that sounds weird. A second thing that I do too, and I'm trying to go from easiest to hardest. The second thing, which is a little harder, but this is like amazing. If you can do this, you will transform your body. And that is carp cycling. A lot of really amazing trainers do it. A lot of really great athletes do it. My husband does it, and this is amazing because it really will help cut you up. What it's going to do is it is just going to help you lose weight, especially around your stomach, which I think is like one of the biggest problem areas for everyone. It will just kind of help shrink your stomach. So it's really great, and it's called carp cycling. So basically you work on a 3-day basis. The first day you eat carbs kind of like normal. Of course, while you're dieting, you shouldn't be eating any like white white carbs. If you're going to be eating bread, keep it down to brown bread, but honestly, you should be avoiding gluten at all costs because gluten is so bad for you. But if you're eating rice, brown rice, or basmati rice, you're definitely staying away from bleached rice or anything, you know, that is like short grained or anything like that. And so what you're basically going to do is you're going to eat carbs kind of like you normally would, avoiding gluten because that's the best thing to do. But you're going to then kind of after like around 5 or 6 p.m. You're going to stop eating carbs altogether. So that's the first day, kind of normal. And then the second day you're going to have carbs only for about breakfast and maybe even like an early lunch, but around noon you're going to cut off all carbs. So you know, if you're waking up at noon, you know, then you really probably should only have like carbs for breakfast because you really want to make sure it's early on in the day. Hopefully you're waking up before noon. But basically what you want to do is you're going to have breakfast and lunch like you normally would, and then you wouldn't have carbs for the rest of the day. Now the third day you're going to have absolutely no carbs at all. And by no carbs I mean you can have vegetables that have carbs as long as they're not too starchy, like corn or potatoes, but you can have your broccoli, you can have like, you know, whatever you know, cabbage or whatever you like to eat for vegetables, squash, zucchini, carrots, whatever you want to eat, but just, you know, avoid any type of like starchy carbs. So you're going to do this on a 3-day basis. First day, no carbs after 5 or 6. Second day, no carbs after like noon. And then the third day, no carbs at all. And you're just going to go ahead and repeat the cycle, repeat it for about 2 weeks or a month, however long you want to, and you will see a huge difference. My husband usually does it for a 3-month period, and then you will see like such a big difference in your stomach. It's very hard to do, but it is incredible. And then the last thing I want to tell you guys too for a diet, because this is something that I personally do and it's really helped me out. Now I will tell you, a lot of people, there's a lot of controversy about it, and it's veganism. And I've written about it before on my Instagram saying that I lost a lot of weight due to being a vegan, like part-time vegan. And a lot of people said that a lot of people they knew gained weight because of all the carbohydrates they ate while they were vegan. And I will say I was vegan, but I didn't eat that many carbs. I would eat rice in the morning, but I wouldn't eat any gluten, like any bread or anything like that. I would eat like a lot of carbs like beans and hummus and those type of things. I would really avoid gluten and anything that was like processed. I didn't eat anything like that either. So it was a pretty strict diet, and I don't do it very often. I try to do it like, if I can, 5 days a week. Sometimes I'll do it 5 days a week, and then sometimes I'll do it like 2 days a week. Sometimes I'll do it once a week. There have been times like last week I completely skipped it. I wasn't vegan at all the whole entire week because I was traveling and I was just really busy. So you know, it really depends on your schedule. If you just want to do, if you wake up in the day, you're like, hey, I want to be vegan, just try it for one day. I basically did it because I personally I don't like meat that much. Like, I do love a good burger, but something about meat just grosses me out. So that's the reason why I started doing that, just because I was kind of like, I would see meat and just thinking about eating meat, I'm like, ugh. I don't feel the same way about fish, but for some reason, like beef and chicken, it doesn't, I don't know why, I just feel like it's gross. I don't know why. So that's kind of the reason why I decided to start doing it. And I just read a lot of really great things about veganism, and my best friend is always pushing it on me. So that's kind of the reason why I decided to try it, and I liked it, and I do feel like really clean after I do it. So, you know, I don't do it all the time, and, you know, I do try to eat clean, but a lot of times I definitely don't. I'm not going to say I'm a saint with it, because I'm definitely not. For me personally, veganism was something that I wanted to do because I don't actually like meat. Like, don't get me wrong, I like a burger, but for some reason, it's always kind of grossed me out. I don't know why. This is a personal thing. Like meat and chicken, like beef and chicken, just really, they just churn me off. I don't mind like fish, especially white fish. Seafood, I'm not really into, but white fish, I'm okay with. But like vegetables and fruit, like really do it for me. Like I really love vegetables and fruits and grains, like couscous and quinoa, like not so much, but you know, chia. I love chia seeds. Those are things that I've just been like more into, just personally. I don't know why. I have no idea. Like even milk, I'm not into. I've always been more into almond milk, and also like eggs. I don't like eggs at all, like unless it's made a certain way. I really don't like eggs. So for me, it was something that I kind of just like preferred, so it just kind of like naturally fit. So that's the reason why I tried to do it, and I do like doing it, and it's something that it's a little difficult to do, but you could actually see that you may actually prefer eating those type of things. So so it's a lifestyle change, and you have to figure out if you want to do it or not. Maybe you might like your meat, so it might not be something you want to do. Maybe you don't really like meat, and you might actually really enjoy being a vegan, so if you tried it, maybe you would prefer it. So to me, it's really, diet really depends on what your preference is, and also you know, what you think might help. Personally though, I do believe veganism can really help you lose weight, especially because it's just like a very clean way of eating, so things will grow through your system a little bit better. So but there's of course clean ways to eat without being vegan as well, so it's really up to you. So so those are the three diet tips that I actually really think have helped me the most, and also have helped like people that I've known very well, and they're super good. 2 tips for not losing weight but more like kind of, I think, looking slimmer. The first thing of course is for makeup is contouring. Contouring is so important. I know everybody's talking about it. A lot of people say they still don't know how to do it, but honestly contouring can make you look so much slimmer. When I was pregnant I contoured the hell out of my face, and I swear people thought I like wasn't pregnant for a long time until I got really fat, and that really helps. Like contouring is the best thing for kind of building the illusion of a slimmer face just in this area. And then the last tip, it really is to dress according to your body type. So I mean, I've said this before, I think abayas are so elegant and so beautiful and just so classy. Abayas, in case people don't know, are those really beautiful black robes that people wear in this part of the world, and a lot of people probably see them on the news and everything in America, and they're probably shown the completely wrong way, but here they're so elegant and they're so beautiful. Like, they're just so classy. If you ever come to the Middle East, especially Dubai, and you see the way a woman wears an abaya here, it is just so beautiful. I think they're elegant. Even my husband is just like, he's Portuguese. He grew up he's first generation Portuguese. I'm first generation Arab. We both were born and raised in the States. And he sees it and he thinks it's just the most beautiful, elegant thing ever. So I love them. And I don't think an abaya actually makes you look fat. And this is something that's really big and it's really flowy, and it actually can make you look very elegant and very beautiful. And it's really important to dress according to your body type, but a lot of women don't do that. And so, this abaya is this big beautiful robe, and you can actually look quite slender in it. But some women will wear like, maybe something that's too tight and it shows off the wrong parts of their body, or they'll wear something that's even bigger, like with lots of layers and lots of frill underneath, or lots of, things going on over here. And you just have to understand how to dress according to your body type. So, like for instance, I'm pretty curvy, and a lot of people when they see me in person, like, oh my God, you're so much more slender than I thought you were going to be. And it's hard as a curvy woman. It's really hard to dress. So like an abaya is a great thing for a curvy woman to wear, and or a really pretty flowy dress, like an elegant flowy dress. If you're gonna wear something that has layers or lots of like frill and things going on over here, and lots of like, sometimes people wear things that have like big sleeves or whatever, that can make you look a lot bigger. So you want to stay away from those things. It's really important to kind of keep things, really nice and flowy and elegant. If you're curvy, and if you're slim, you can wear those really crazy big things. And those things will look fine on you. If you're curvy, if you're thick, if you have, some weight on you, you will look much bigger than your size if you have anything that has like lots of layers to it. So like my sister, for instance, my younger sister, she's a curvy girl. A lot of people like her body type, and she even likes her body type, and more power to her for it. But one of the things she was doing wrong, and I saw her, like, she wasn't dressing according to her body type. She was wearing things that had like layers, like upon layers. Like it was a skirt with like so many layers underneath. And I told her, I was like, why are you dressed like that? And she just changed the way she dressed. Like she started to wear things that were like more flowy and very pretty. And people were like, wow, she lost so much weight. And I'm like, she didn't actually lose weight. She was like, I actually gained weight and people think I lost weight. And so it's really important to learn how to dress according to your body type. So if you have any curve, any thickness, any fat, avoid those flowy, avoid those like layery, like crazy things, and just keep things really flowy and really elegant. And that will go like so far for you as far as how slim you look. So those are the 5 tips that I have really found such a huge difference for. So I know some of them might seem really simple, like especially eating asparagus, but it has been really helpful. So so hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, and hopefully it will be helpful. If you guys want to see some exercise tips as well, I was just saying in my video in Arabic, I know a lot about training and also exercising. I don't do a lot of it because obviously I'm so involved in beauty, and I'm literally like doing it day in and day out. Like it's such a full-time job, it's insane. But I do actually know a lot about training, and specifically how to make women look really beautiful and feminine with muscles. So if you guys want me to show you guys specifically, there are some exercises that I definitely know have been so transformational and so like great, and they look so nice. Like you can have arm muscles but it should be in a really nice way. Like I love a nice deltoid, which is your shoulder muscle here, and I love a nice tricep on a girl, so I like this back muscle here. But the front muscle, you know, you need to keep it really, really, like, I don't like it super big. So I can show you guys if you guys want to see in my own personal way, my own personal preference. This is gonna be my preference, so if you guys like it, great. If you don't, you know, you don't have to take it either. But I can show you guys that as far as how I think a body looks nice for a woman, and I can hopefully do some videos maybe with Alia. If you guys aren't following her on Instagram, her name is Alia Katan. She's my sister. She's got some really great like tips and tricks for working out, and I also have quite a few up my sleeve as well. So if you guys want to see those in a video, definitely let me know. Comment down below and I can do that. Also, if you guys want to see some of my favorite recipes that I do, also let me know down below. Like I love chia seed pudding, and I make it like all the time, and I use almond milk instead of coconut milk to like kind of cut down the calories, and it's really, really, really good, and it's such a great way to kind of cleanse your body as well. So let me know if you guys want to see that, and I can definitely do some videos. Like put down in the comment below, just go crazy, put everything you guys want to hear or you guys want to know. So so hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and make sure you guys check me out on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.